to everyone. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. How's everyone doing today? You could drop it into the chat. Is the weather good down there? Having a great day. Maybe something about what sparked your interest in coming to this event. Anything you want in the chat while we just let some people in. And I'll give it about 30 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, good. Roller coaster on temperatures. I feel you. That is the same way here in Virginia. Lots of roller coasters. Almost 70 degrees, then it was 25. All right. So I'll get us started. My name is Dana Rogers. I am the Chapter Services Manager at AGA National, and I am here in support of the Charlotte Metro Chapter. We're proud as AGA National to support our chapters and events like this that bring different professionals together. So just so you guys know, I am going to be recording this presentation. So for anyone who registered but couldn't make it, we'll have the recording available for them to watch. All right. So to get it started, I am going to pass it over to Tonda Rai, who is a volunteer from the Charlotte Metro chapter.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Yes, okay, excellent. Yes, so my name is Tondarai Mushipe, and I'm here in Charlotte. I actually work at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte as a business officer, and I'm very excited to be part of AGA. So I just recently joined myself, so I'm working on this effort as we're trying to revamp the chapter and get people to participate, to get excited and all of that. So very excited about that as well. And I'm also working on the CGFM myself. So I'm excited that we're going to have an opportunity to not only get to learn more about the membership opportunities, but also about the certification opportunities as well. So with that being said, I'm going to bring forth Meredith, who's with the National AGA office. So
Thank you, Tonda Rai.
you're welcome.
And before
Yes,
we pass,
thank you. Welcome. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dana. You got it.
It's okay. It's okay. Before we pass it over to Meredith, I did just want to kind of give a little overview about AGA. So just to start off in the chat, if you don't mind, let us know. Are you a member? Are you here to learn a little bit more about AGA membership, learn more about CGFM? Just to get a quick pulse check of where everyone is at. And if you're newer to AGA, I just wanted to take a quick moment to share with you who we are and what we stand for. So at its core, AGA connects and empowers professionals who support good government. So that includes a wide variety of professionals from financial managers, IT, cybersecurity, human resources, and others as well. Very wide range. What makes AGA unique is that we bring all of those perspectives together in one place. So we support our members through things like training, networking, webinars, or events, some of those similar to this one, and research. And we also offer the CGFM certification. And if you're not sure what that is the Certified Government Financial Management certification that you will learn more about later on in this presentation. So whether you're early on in your career or you're seasoned professional, AGA provides opportunities for you to grow and connect and just stay informed. We also promote good government and transparency. That's something that we're very passionate about here at AGA. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go through. And just one other thing that I kind of wanted to note, you may have heard that AGA used to stand for the Association of Government Accountants. So today, AGA is no longer an acronym, and that change was intentional. So as AGA evolved, so did our membership, and we now include a much broader community than just government accountants. So while AGA doesn't stand for those words anymore, it doesn't mean that we don't stand for something, right? We're here to promote good government. We're here to promote transparency within government, and we're here to advance and accelerate the careers of those employees. So that is just a brief overview. And now I'm going to pass the mic over to Meredith Newman, who is AGA's membership.
That's right. I am on staff here at AGA National. Thank you, Dana and Tonderai. And just want to say again, I'm so glad to see you all. If we have virtually met before, then you may already know I am a UNC Charlotte alum. I lived in Charlotte for about half of my life so far. I am in Alexandria, Virginia now, which is where the AGA office is, but Charlotte will always have a special place in my heart. So we can keep flipping on. The main reason we hear people join AGA is for CPE, or continuing professional education. We offer CPE in a variety of formats, whatever works best for you and your schedule and your season of life. We probably have that, and we are constantly looking for more ways to offer CPE for our members, but that's the tip of the iceberg. So we'll jump to the next slide. I think for my job, I get to go to a lot of different association events and trainings. And every time I come back and I tell our meetings and events team, like, you guys do it the best. And I might be a little bit biased, but I do think that our in-person trainings are the best around. So here is a snapshot of them. And I am going to drop a link in the chat if you want to see all of our upcoming events. That first one you see there is Technology and Transformation Summit. And unfortunately, if you did not attend with us yesterday, you will have to hold on for the next one next winter. Performance Counts is coming up on May 13th. Both of those are free for government members. Performance Counts is going to offer 5 CPE, and that is on May 13th. Our next free members only webinar is, oh, thanks, Mark. Yes, it was excellent yesterday. Our next free members only webinar is on May, I may have that mixed up. One of those is on May 5th and one is on May 13th. And I apologize, but I am going to give you the link where you can see all of those, or I did put it in the chat already. PDT is our largest event of the year. That is coming up in July and we'll be in DC this year. So not a super long commute for you all. That does move around the country each year. We would love to see you in PDT, especially since it's our nation's 250th birthday. We're very excited to be in our nation's capital this year. And then of course, our 2 other large events throughout the year are internal control and fraud prevention. Typically, the shorthand we use for that is fraud. And then NLT is our leadership training, and that is held in February each year. So we would love to see you at PDT in July, fraud in September, NLT in February, or any of our virtual events. We can go on to the next slide. AGA, in its endeavors to advance the profession and advance government transparency and accountability, we do provide a great deal of thought leadership. We have a whole resource library on our website. I'm going to drop that link in the chat now. You can see that our quarterly journal, this most recent one was about financial technology and innovation. And you've got 2 of our research reports there on the screen. One is, it's very hard to see, but improving efficiency in finance organizations and CFO priorities for advanced technology adoption. That's just 2. There's dozens and dozens online, so would love for you to check that out if you are interested. And Dana mentioned that AGA is no longer an acronym, but we do stand for Increasing Public Trust. And these are the 2 biggest programs we have that do that. So CCR is our citizen-centric reporting. It's designed to be digestible for your 16-year-old cousin and your 98-year-old grandma. Taxpayers need to know where their tax dollars are going. So the CCR is a 4-page template that removes the stress of deciding what information to include on your reporting or how to format it, and remove any need for graphic design or anything that might put an obstacle in your way to getting that information to your constituents. The 4 pages are, in short, who you are, what have you been up to, or what have you accomplished, how much did that cost, how did you spend for that, how did you bring in the money for that, and what's next. And so it's a nice quick snapshot. I like to tell people I do not have a finance background. I went to UNC Charlotte for elementary education. So I am not reading my water department's 600-page financial report. I'm not even clicking the link for the PDF. But if they were to put a 4-page attractive report in my annual tax bill, I'm much more likely to digest some of that. Similarly, SEER, this is more for federal financial management. The CFO Act in 1990 created the Office of Federal Financial Management and the CFO position at each of the 24 federal departments and agencies. And out of that grew the ACFRs and the PARs. And so our SEER reviewers review those annual reports, provide detailed recommendations and critiques and compliments. And then we also provide awards. So you can see in the photo there, we provide crystal awards for those federal agencies that get the Certificate of Excellence. We'll go on to the next slide. The best and most difficult to quantify benefit of AGA membership is the myriad of opportunities for networking and for building your community. In addition to educational events like Lunch and Learns, AGA chapters across the US do a variety of networking and community service events like cookouts in the park and ski trips and winery tours and beach cleanups and volunteering at food banks and pet shelters and so many other things. And we do have 70 plus chapters across the country, and so they are doing 70 plus different types of things. And so the main thing I want to stress to you today is if you are already a member, let's make your membership even more valuable by getting the Charlotte chapter up and running. We can't wait to see more from the incredible community that you are building in Charlotte. Last but not least, pretty little wrap up of our member benefits. The one thing on here that I did not mention, actually two, but they're right next to each other, is CGFM discounts and discounts on event registration. AGA members get the best prices on everything that we offer and have exclusive access to things that are only for AGA members. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our CGFM team to tell you more about that. Thank you.
Thank you very
Meredith.
much. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Go ahead.
You're fine. Never mind.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Meredith. And I'm going to talk to you about CGFM. And I am very excited to hear that there's a couple of individuals already pursuing CGFM. So this is great. Congratulations. I'm really happy to hear that you are in the process. And I also saw a couple of CGFMs, or at least one or maybe more CGFMs. So congratulations on earning your certification. And I'm glad that you're joining us today. So if you are a CGFM, please share your experience with others. And if you are pursuing this, this is great, and you've come to the right place. We'll cover a little bit of information here. So let's start with the basics. Next slide, please. What is CGFM? So for those of you who are not familiar with CGFM, CGFM stands for Certified Government Financial Manager. It's a professional credential, professional certification that's awarded by AGA. Now, there are a lot of certifications out there. So next slide, please. So what specifically makes the CGFM unique? And I think there's two main things I want to highlight. One is it's 100% focused on government financial management. There are a lot of wonderful certifications out there that work together with CGFM, but there are a lot of credentials that focus on private sector. And so this one is 100% focused on government financial management. There are some other credentials that focus on government as well. This is one of them that really is specifically for this field. This focus is combined with a broad coverage of various aspects of financial management. When we talk about financial management, we really talk about all different aspects of government financial management. So it's not just accounting, it's not just auditing, it's not just budgeting, it's really everything that kind of touches government finance in some way, including analysis and internal controls and performance and public accountability. So really kind of a very broad view of government financial management. And we cover all levels of government, federal, state, and local. So it's a very comprehensive, very kind of all-inclusive look on government financial management. Next slide, please. What are some of the benefits of earning the certification? Because, obviously, if you're going to go for it, why would you want to earn your CGFM? Well, I mentioned this big comprehensive view of government financial management. So one of the first things we hear from our CGFMs is this increased knowledge that they get just by going through the process, just the process of preparation and studying and taking the courses or studying the study guides gets them to the point where so many of them say, I didn't even know how much I didn't know until I've gone through this process. And because this certification is directly applicable to the jobs of government financial management managers, a lot of the individuals say that they got the greater confidence on the job and a better understanding of the big picture, the all levels of government, where how it all fits together and why things are done a certain way, and what is the terminology, and so on and so forth. So it really has that applicability to the field. It is, of course, portable. It is tangible. It's the acronym that you put after your name. It shows your employer, future or current, that you are dedicated to your professional development, and encourages employer incentives and as well as continuing education, because you do need to keep up with the certification. Once you earn it, you have to continue maintaining it and earning continuing education so that you continue that proficiency. And as any credential, it enhances credibility and public confidence as well. So there are a lot of internal and external benefits to certification. CGFM and any certification, but CGFM in particular has that focus on this particular field. So next slide, please. So I'm going to just kind of briefly talk about the requirements in the process, just to kind of touch base on this. We have another like a full-fledged webinar that we do dedicated to CGFM, and we can also schedule one for either the chapter or the agency or company. And so, if we want something a little bit more detailed, more, kind of step by step, we can do that. But briefly, I want to just touch upon a little bit of the requirements and the process. So as far as requirements go, there are 4 main requirements to earn the certification to become a CGFM. And and they all start with E, just for convenience. Ethics, of course, all AGA members and candidates and CGFMs have to agree to abide by the code of ethics. Education, individuals have to have a bachelor's degree from an accredited college or university. And those individuals that have a foreign degree just need that degree to be evaluated for equivalency to a bachelor's degree. And it could be a bachelor's degree in any discipline. It doesn't have to be an accounting degree, because as I talked about the broad coverage of government financial management, because this credential is so broad and encompassing, really, we're looking for individuals that are coming from all different backgrounds. So a bachelor's degree from any discipline. And the other provision that we have that I want to mention is we have a provision of within 1 year of graduation. So for students that are pursuing a bachelor's degree, there is an early application provision. They can apply within a year of graduation and start taking the exams. They still have to earn the bachelor's degree and confirm that information to us when they've done it. But they don't have to wait to get the bachelor's degree. So we do have the provision for somebody who is in the process of pursuing the degree. Then there are 3 examinations. So those are the 3 exams that individuals have to pass. And then there's an experience requirement. So that's 2 years of professional level experience in government financial management. That does not have to be satisfied at the time of application. So in fact, we have individuals that come to the table with no government financial management experience, and that's totally fine. They can apply, pass all of the exams, and then get their experience satisfied. And actually individuals from the date of becoming a candidate and being accepted into the program, individuals have 18 months to pass the 3 exams. But they actually have 4 years to get the experience requirement completed, so that we give individuals a little bit of extra time just in case you need that to get those 2 years completed. So there's time to get that done on the tail end after the exams are complete. So next slide, please. And thank you, Dana. She's posted a couple of links in the chat to the CGFM certification as well as the courses. So thank you for doing that. This is kind of a step-by-step version of the process. It's kind of this, I talked about the requirements, but then how do you go about getting certified? And the CGFM process page on our website, this is the link, and it's, you get there directly from the main certification page. This is a great page to kind of be the crossroads, because it gives you links to all of these steps and where to get more information. So for example, in terms of the degree documentation, what is the documentation? We require an official transcript that can be uploaded into our website. And then, what happens with the eligibility letter? And so what are the different preparation methods? How do you schedule the exams? We use a vendor where you can schedule it at a testing center or online, and you can take it at your location via proctored exam. What are the types of experience that count? So basically, this is a step-by-step approach. So anybody who's interested in a process, take a look at our website, and it's going to give you a lot more details and basically on how to get to the point of getting the certification and earn the credential going through these steps. So next slide, please. For those of you who may not have known, March is CGFM month. So we celebrate this credential as well as the individuals who have earned it every March. It's just kind of our way of highlighting the program and letting everybody know, why CGFM is an important credential, and that we recognize our individuals that have earned it. And we usually have a promotion to celebrate as one of the things that we do. We also wear red because kind of red is the brand color for CGFM. We are running a promotion. One of the ways that individuals can prepare for the CGFM examinations is to use the study guides. So CGFM study guides, we have online version and print version. And those are all optional resources. We also have courses. So these are all different optional preparation resources. And we have them on our website. We have all the different options listed with the either dates for the courses or the options for the study guides. But one of the things that we're doing now is we do have a promotion. All the online study guides are 25% off through the end of March. So if you are thinking of studying for the exams, this is a great opportunity. So I'd say take advantage of it. Even if you're not studying for the CGFM exams, these are great resources. We've had individuals really utilize them in their professional life and as a continuing education, and just kind of for knowledge, for general knowledge as well. So something to take a look at. And we do actually have another promotion. It's a promotion we've been running since January through the end of March, and that's called a POGO. That's a pass one, get one, where if you pass an exam by the end of March, we will give you an exam for free because there's 3 exams, so you could take your next exam for free. I didn't list it here because I was thinking that maybe individuals are still starting in the process, but since we have a couple of individuals that are already pursuing it, definitely check it out. The link to the promotion is on our website from the CGFM main page, and thank you, Dana, for posting it. If you are ready to take an exam by the end of March, this is a great opportunity. If you're not ready, don't do it. But if you're ready, you can take an exam and get a voucher for the next exam. That's $150 that you save, and then you can help you in that process of getting closer to the CGFM. So a couple of promotions, trying to help our candidates get through the process and save some money, and make it a little bit, a little bit more of a little easier of a process to get going and pursue the certification. So next slide, please. I mentioned webinars, and one of the things that we do is we have a monthly strategies for success for CGFM candidates. So we do this, virtually at the end of every month. So these are the link that you saw earlier that Meredith mentioned about the webinars. All the webinars are on the same page, including the AGA members only webinars that are free for members and the paid webinars on technical topics. And then we have these ones. These are free for anybody who's interested in CGFM. They're designed a little bit for candidates already, but if you are new to CGFM and we want to attend it, you're certainly welcome to. We get into a little bit more detail of preparation strategies and options and some of the tips for candidates and stuff like that. So if you are pursuing a CGFM, I definitely recommend attending one of these. You don't have to attend all of them, just pick one, but you can certainly attend more than one if you want. So just another resource, another, information to check out. Next slide, please. One of the things I want to mention, this is technically not CGFM, but it is related to CGFM. I saw that there's a couple of people that are already CGFMs, and individuals who are CGFMs have to maintain the certification by earning continuing professional education. Well, AGA is a great resource. It's a great place to come for CPEs. As Meredith mentioned earlier, as members, you get a lot of free CPEs or discounted CPEs. So there are lots of great opportunities to earn CPEs to maintain the certification. And by the way, don't forget the renewal is also due March 31st. So it's coming up if you haven't done that already. And one of the other sources of continuing education that I want to highlight is AGA On Demand. So AGA has a lot of live events, webinars, online events like webinars, in-person events like the National Leadership Conference or professional development training. But we also have on-demand training where you can take courses on specific topics and you could do it on your own time. CGFM courses are actually available on demand as well. Those are preparation for the examinations. And then these are really designed as CPEs, as well as just general education courses. So whether or not you're a CGFM, I hope you check it out because it's just a great resource on various technical and soft skills, topics, and that you can hopefully take advantage of and earn CPEs if you need to have those to maintain your certification. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Katya. It was very informative. So hopefully you guys found out some new information there. And just to circle back, I am recording this session, so I will send the recording along with a lot of the links that were mentioned in a follow-up email to those of you who are here and those who have registered and weren't able to attend. And at this time, I'm going to pass the mic over to Brian Roberts to tell you guys about another opportunity with the Charlotte Metro chapter.
Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I want to thank everyone for attending today, and we hope that you can join us for our next event, which is going to be an in-person event on Tuesday, April the 21st from 10 a.m. till noon. It'll be in Charlotte at the KPMG office located at 620 South Tryon Street. The good news is it's a free event, so entry is free for everyone. We will be able to earn 1 CPE credit. And the guest speaker is a gentleman named Gareth McAdam from Tech Dynamism. Gareth is someone we met at another conference a couple months ago, and his focus will be on artificial intelligence topics. More information will be available soon, including the registration link.
All right, thank you very much, Brian. So just be on the lookout. I believe it should be coming from an email like AGA Charlotte Metro at gmail.com. Information with a flyer and as well as a registration link for that. So great opportunity. Maybe some of us that are here today virtually will have the opportunity to meet together in person and do some networking at that event. All right. So, like we've said, AGA chapters, they're great. It's a great sense of community, a great sense of building transparency within our government. And we do need your help. The Charlotte Metro chapter has a few chapter leadership vacancies. That would be the membership chair, secretary, meeting and events chair, and social media chair. So if you are interested in learning more about those roles, or maybe the responsibility of those roles, I can surely provide you with that. Now, maybe you're like, whoa, that's too much. I cannot take that on at this time. That's totally fine. Outside of that, we have an opportunity to connect where it's an event planning committee. We meet bi-weekly, and it's just a way for AGA to support the chapter in planning some of these future events. So it's very low stakes, that bi-weekly meeting. We'd love to have more people to join and just kind of learn more about what the chapter is doing and promote different events that the chapter is going to have to colleagues, friends, etc. Right? The more outreach, the better. So if you are interested in either one of those things, you can shoot me an email for more information. I can answer any and all questions that you may have. And if you just want to come and sit in on a bi-weekly meeting one time just to check it out, that's totally fine too. Just let me know and I'll be happy to forward you that information. All right, so I know we have talked about a lot of different information in regards to AGA membership and in regards to the CGFM certification today. So we are at the time for a Q&A. So if anyone has any questions for AGA staff, or maybe chapter questions, feel free to ask them now. You can unmute yourself, raise your hand. If you're more comfortable dropping it in the chat, that is fine as well. All right. I do not see anything coming through. Just make sure I give a good wait time. All right, so if we do not have any questions for today, that is the end of our presentation. Just to echo off everyone else, I would like to say thank you to all of you for joining us today. On behalf of the Charlotte Metro chapter, did a great job putting this together. And I hope you learned a lot of great information about AGA and CGFM. Should you have any questions, after this call, you feel free to reach out to me. I will be happy to answer those or connect you with someone who can. And I will send you again the slide, the recording, and any links that we discussed in that follow-up email. And if you just want to hang back and ask your question, that's fine too. But thank you guys again for coming. We really appreciate your participation, and we hope you guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.